Hello everyone, we are going to talk about Chapter 10.2 Rectangular Coordinate System. This one is the main dish of this chapter. And first of all, what is the meaning of coordinate? In Chinese, it's called 坐标. That means this one is to use to define someone's the position of the target. Okay, the position of something. Okay, or I can say a target. Okay, position. So for example, I use the previous video as an example, and in this sitting pen, for example, if the teacher is here, teacher, and someone, for example, David here, okay, David, teacher. If the teacher want to define the David's position, or I may say, when the teacher want to move to the David, how can he or she move to the David? Usually he walk in this way. For example, he walk in this way or move to the right to here, and then move upward to David, right? Usually the route of the teacher is like this, and you can see the teacher first move to the right by 2 units and then move upwards by 3 units, right? Sometimes teachers may move in this way. First upward 3 units and then move to the right 2 units, right? Don't tell me that you can walk in this way. Okay, no, because you cannot jump on the table, right? Although you this way is the fastest way to go to the David, but there are some blocks just like the tables, so you cannot go in this way. So you can see the blue one and the green one form a rectangle. So that's why this session is called rectangular coordinate system. I will tell you why. And you can see the route of the teachers have 2 ways. First of all, the horizontal one. This one is a horizontal line. Horizontal. This one is a vertical line. Just give you some name. Vertical line. And usually horizontal is talking about Usually the horizontal is talking about left or right? For the vertical, it talks about up or down, right? So you can see we have 2 ways to represent the position. So that fulfills the condition of what we learned in 10.1. That is, we can use an ordered pair to represent the position. For example, this horizontal, we use X to represent. The vertical, we use Y to represent. Then we can use the coordinate system in this way. First of all, we can draw 2 arrows. For the horizontal one, we mark it as X. Okay? For the vertical, we mark the Y here. Okay? So you can see there is an intersection here. Usually we call it origin. That is the starting point. We will put a O or a 0. Okay? Then for the X, this one we will call it X-axis. For the whole line here, X-axis. Okay? For the vertical line, we will call it Y-axis. Okay? Y-axis. Then for X-axis, it's just like what you have learned in chapter 1. There is the number 9. We can put some numbers. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Okay? Then we know that from chapter 1 that we have negative number on the another side. There is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, etc. Right? Then you can see this arrow has a meaning that to the right is positive, and to the left is negative, right? Then for the y-axis is just similar. That means the arrow here, that means for upward, this one is +1, this one +2, this one +3, etc. For downwards on the opposite side, that is negative. -1, -2, -3, etc. So we can have this one is what we have to learn in this session. That is called rectangular coordinate system. In fact, sometimes we may call it Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system, because this rectangular coordinate system is invented by this famous mathematician Cartesian. And if you are interested, you may Google it, okay, by yourself, or you can come and ask me. Then I'm going to talk about what is the meaning of this rectangular coordinate system. We have already talked about the name of the axis, y, and the origin. We are going to talk about the how to we represent the points. For example, there is a point here. This point here, I call it point P. Then we can see that point P here is I use another point. For example, I use this point P. Okay, then you can see the corresponding numbers here. So what does Ch2, what does Ch3 means? It means if I originally is on this one, right? The origin is the starting point. How can we go to point P? We can first go to the right by 2 units to here, and then we go to upwards by 3 units, right? So this one, point P, we can use order pair. That is, first go to right is 2, and then second you go upwards, that is 3. Okay, so remember, this one is x, this one is y. X means left or right, positive is right, negative is left. This one y means up or down. Up means positive, down means negative. Okay. Also, we call these numbers not just x. We have a name that is called x coordinate. X coordinate, and then for this one, of course, is y coordinate. Y coordinate. We have 2 coordinates for whole coordinates, because it is an order pair, right? Consists of 2 numbers, right? 2 numbers. Okay. So what can we say in this time? We can say in this way. Here, I write down here. The x coordinate of P is equal to 2, right? The y coordinate of P is equal to 3, right? When we want to say the whole coordinates, we just say coordinates of P, and then the whole coordinates is consist of x and y, so we must use the order pair format. That is brackets 2, comma 3, close bracket. Okay. Remember, this one 3, 2 is not correct because the order is very important. We use x first, and then second is y. Okay, x and then y, right? Understand? So now we know what is the meaning of rectangular coordinates. That is consists of x and y. X and y. X means the left and right. Y means the up and down. Okay. So I will talk about the next concept. That is the quadrant. The quadrant. Now you can see on the bottom, this one, we can see by using the x-axis and y-axis, we define the picture in four pages, right? For example, this one, the right hand corner, top right hand corner, the second one, right? The third one, the fourth one, right? We can see there are four regions there. So in fact, the 4 regions have a name. You can see on your book, page 8, that is This one, or the top right hand corner, this is quadrant 1. For the top left hand corner, this one is quadrant 2. And then this one 3, and then the last one 4. Okay, and you can memorize it. But some of you may ask, oh, why this one is, the order is like this, 1 2 3 4 is like this. I can tell you. For first of all, we know that usually quadrant 1 is here usually because of, first, both the x and y are positive, right? Both x and y are positive is very beautiful, right? Instead of some positive, some negative, or both negative, right? Second, I can use another way to tell the story, right? The 1 2 3 4 in this order. And then, for example, you know that in past time, the people do not have iPhone, do not have smartphone. They just look at the sky and to measure the planet or the star. So you can see if people is here, usually the sun, you know, sun, rise from the east, right? From the east, and then rise in here, and then on the top is the noon time, 12 p.m., right? 12 p.m. and then go to the west, and then finally is become, you cannot see because it's nighttime, and then again one day, right? So you can see the cycle is like this. So the first time the sunrise is, you will be passed through this region. So this one is the region 1. The second, 2, 3, and 4. I hope this method will help you to memorize the order of quadrant 1 2 3 4. Okay, quadrant 1 2 3 4. And then some of you may ask a question, oh, how about if the point is just on the axis? For example, this one is y-axis, right? Y-axis. If the point is y-axis is on this way, do we call it quadrant 1 or quadrant 2? Right? We don't know. So I'm going to tell you, in these special points, we do not call it in any quadrant. That means we do not have quadrant on this point. We do not say quadrant 1, and also we do not say quadrant 2. Okay. Of course, in the most special point, this one origin, they is also do not belong to any one of the quadrant. Okay. Okay. So we're now going to investigate some special points on this rectangular system. That is on the axis, of course. For example, draw again 2 arrows. Remember, the arrows is important. This one y-axis, this one x-axis. This one is the origin. So for example, for a point here, if I write down the number here, this one is 3. Then we know that this one, the coordinates, the x coordinate will be 0. The y coordinate will be 3, right? That means if I start from the origin, how can we go to this point? First of all, we do not go left or right, just stay at here. And then we go upward by 3 units, and then we can go to this point, right? Okay? So you can see the points in the y-axis, the x coordinate will be 0, right? This one, we know that this one should be 0, 5, right? This one, if this one is length 2, then this one is 0, length 2, right? Because on this length, on this side, we do not need to move leftward or rightward. We only move up and down, right? So just moving about the y coordinate. Then how about for the x-axis? Some of you may already know that is on the other ways, right? That is, for example, this one is 4. This time, the coordinate should be 4, and then the y coordinates will be 0, because we do not need to move up and down. Just move to the right by 4 units. Okay. So one more thing that is, for example, this point. Then we know that, oh, this one, the x here is 4. Just look for the x-axis, then find the x coordinate is at 4, then we look for the y-axis. This one is marking to the 3, so the y coordinates of this point is 3. So we can have the coordinates brackets 4, 3 close brackets for this point. Understand? So I'm going to show you how can we do the exercise on the next video.